While cruises can technically be considered all-inclusive, there are definitely things that you might want to add to your cruise that are not part of that base cruise fare. Ahoy travelers, it's Amy with Cruising from the Ozarks here to help you make your travel experience a success. Unless you're booking your cruise on a luxury line, there will be plenty of extras that cruisers will be tempted with. This is why those who want to cruise with all the extras may actually find that booking through a luxury line is a better option for them, especially if they like more intimate and personalized experience. However, those of us that cruise on popular lines like Carnival, Royal Caribbean, NCL, Princess, etc., will find that we may need to budget for some of these extras. Number 1, if you're cruising on a US baseline, you will find that gratuities are not included, but they are expected. Lines will have a $10 to $20 a day per person fee that will be added onto your cruise fare. And most of the time, it's closer to $20, especially nowadays as lines continue to raise gratuities, often more than once a year. Even if you don't choose to prepay those gratuities, you're going to find that you are expected to pay them and they're going to end up charged to your onboard account anyway. Whether or not to pay these gratuities is a hot button topic in the cruising community. My belief is that everyone should just consider the gratuities as part of their cruise fare and click that button when you book your cruise to pay it in advance. Because honestly, if they didn't charge the gratuity, they just would have added it to that fare anyway. For more on daily gratuities, check out my video on if you should pay gratuities or not. I'm going to link it in the description below. Number 2, there are plenty of great included foods and restaurants on cruise ships, and some lines have more than others. But if you're looking for something extra, you're going to need to pay for it. Whether it's because you want elevated cuisine or maybe a more intimate dining experience. Specialty dining is getting more and more popular on cruise ships, or at least lines seem to be adding more and more specialty dining restaurants. It's one or the other. I'm not sure. It's kind of a chicken and an egg situation, I think. Number 3, while drinks like water, tea, lemonade, and regular coffee are included, you're going to need to pay extra for alcohol, soda, specialty coffee, and premium juices. Most lines will have water and juice available in the mornings and then water, tea, and lemonade available the rest of the day. The water's not great. If I have to drink it, I add lemons. But honestly, I can't drink most treated water. I live out in the country, grew up on well water, and now I have our county's water system, but it's not highly treated like most city water is. If you want bottled water, that's also going to be an extra charge. We usually spring for the alcoholic drink package, which on some lines does also include that specialty coffee and juices, and even bottled water on some lines. I will fill up my Nalgene bottle or a tumbler with juice from the buffet in the morning, but usually sip on cocktails the rest of the day. If you want to know more about drink packages and if they're worth it, I'll link the video in the description below. Number 4, most ships have a spa and wellness center. You can get massages, relax at a thalassotherapy pool, get a manicure, and more. Many lines will have spa packages that you can purchase that will give you access to various spa rooms and discounts on massages. These are premium services at a premium cost. But you're on vacation, so why not treat yourself?
Clothes.
Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
If you want to stay connected to the outside world, that is going to be an extra charge, and it is a doozy. While you won't have to pay for the ship's Wi-Fi to use their app, you will need to fork out a hefty fee if you're wanting to access to email, surf the web, upload photos and videos to social media, and more. Lines often have different levels that you can purchase based on your internet needs. If you think you're going to want or need the internet package, purchase your package before you get on board ship to save some money, because packages run anywhere from $10 to $20 per person per day. I found that you can sometimes still use texting apps like Facebook Messenger and Apple Messenger without purchasing a package. We were able to do this on our last cruise, which was on Norwegian. I have a feeling the lines don't want you to have that ability, but it still sometimes works. so it doesn't hurt to check it out. However, don't forget to put that phone in airplane mode. We're halfway through our list, and if you enjoy this video and maybe even learn something, consider subscribing with the notification bell on so you don't miss any future posts. Be sure to hit that like button as well. It only takes a second, and doing so helps cruisers like you find us. Number 6. While access to the gym is included in your cruise fare, fitness classes are not. If you're wanting a personal trainer or to get your sweat on in a class with an instructor, be prepared to pay for it. I'm not sure how many people actually indulge in this manner, since the only time I've been in the gym on a cruise ship was when we went to the spa raffle on the first day of the cruise, and it was done in the gym next door to the spa. I prefer to get my exercise when I'm on a cruise, walking around the ship, taking the stairs, and walking a lot while in port. Number 7. Whether you book through the cruise line or not, excursions are an extra cost. While you can get off the ship and walk through the port without spending any money, it's pretty unlikely that you wouldn't spend any money. And you can't get too far without at least paying for transportation. However, if you want to do more than walk around the terminal and nearby area, you're going to need to book an excursion of some kind. Number 8. Kids and some adults may find their way into a ship's arcade. If they do, they won't be playing those games for free. You can choose either to pay for each play individually or purchase an arcade package. The adult arcades, also known as casinos, are a popular activity for many cruisers, and of course, that does come at a price. Unless you're up when you get your payout, of course. While the fates are sometimes with passengers and they can hit the jackpot on the slots or have a good night at one of the tables, we all know that the house always wins.
Never tell me the odds.
If you spend enough dough in the casino, you could earn a free cruise though. Number 9, if you run out of clothes or need that suit pressed, you're probably going to have to pay extra for it. While some lines have self-serve laundromats that passengers can use to wash and press their own clothes for a minimal cost, other lines will require you to pay for a laundry service where you send your clothes out to be washed and folded, which is definitely more expensive as you pay either per item or by the bag. Now, I've not been on a long enough cruise for this to be necessary, but I'm not really sure how comfortable I feel sending out my clothes. I hope to one day find out though. And number 10, kids especially will enjoy some of the extra pay activities available on bigger, family-friendly lines. These lines compete for new and unique activities to draw in customers, and many of them will cost extra. Norwegian has a go-kart track on some of their ships, Carnival has a roller coaster, and MSC has their Robotron. Many ships also have VR tech like flight simulators, roller coasters, speed racing, and more. Which of these extra cost items are essential to you when cruising? What have you spent money on in the past? Comment below. Why not stick around and check out this video and then come back for more information designed to help you have an amazing cruise. Have a blessed week, everyone.